What's going on, everybody? It's Childish. We're back at again with the next EpicFail recruitment video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. The EpicFail community is comprised of over 100 members spread out over 4 guilds, and we've been at it since the beginning of the Guild Wars introduction to the game. So we've been doing really good. Our 4 guilds are comprised of 3 competitive guilds, and then we have 1 farming guild. Our farming guild is Beta, and then the 3 competitive guilds are Alpha, Delta, and Omega, respectively. Let's talk about Beta first. I know a lot of people always ask about the farming guilds. With regards to how we have things currently set up and the amount of members that we have, generally speaking, we have a lot of friends and whatnot within our community refer some people to us. And sometimes they don't have the current runes and whatnot to be competitive, or they're just kind of looking for a farming guild for it. So generally, for those particular spots, we have those available for the members. That being said, Beta is sitting at around that 25 mark, so we're basically kind of full at that aspect. So, but if you're really interested, down the road or whatever, feel free to shoot me an email in a week or two to see if we got any room to see what we can do. I would love to get more people on board, but obviously, with it being really full, it's going to be hard to get everybody rotated in. So, with regards to our competitive guilds, we got 2 types of competitive guilds. We got a non-rushing guild, and we got a rushing guild, right? We got 2 rushing guilds, and we got a non-rushing guild. Our Omega guild is our casual competitive kind of guild, like we like to say it. We're going to be raiding 2 times a day, 6 days a week, no questions asked, and we're never going to rush. That being said, regardless of the fact that we're not rushing, we're still trying to be actively competitive. We're still trying to do everything in our power to get our units as strong as possible so we can, get that top 100 rank at the end of the week. The guild generally finishes anywhere from rank 50 to rank 100. That's kind of where we hang around. Obviously it all kind of depends on who we pull at the very end, as well as how many people pull us. It can go both ways. But for the most part, guys, they generally finish around in that top 100, top 60, top range, so on and so forth. So again, if that's something that interests you, go ahead and shoot me an email after the end of this video, okay? Now, with regards to the requirement of that particular guild, we're looking for members that are, have some G1 experience, would be kind of good, in that G1, G2 range is always good. Obviously, if you want to go higher than that, if you have more experience than that, all the better. Sometimes it just works out for people that want to go ahead and come on board, but they don't want to rush, so that might be the perfect fit for you. With regards to our G3 community, our Alpha and Delta community, we'll start out with Delta first. Both of these guilds are rushing guilds, so we're gonna be looking at people that not only can raid throughout the week, but can set aside a few hours every Saturday night essentially to go ahead and get that rushing done. Now, of course, there's specific rules within each community as far as how we do certain things, which weekends we rush and whatnot. But as far as availability goes, we're looking for people that have those Saturdays available, regardless of which one you're looking at. So now let's go ahead and start out with the as far as kind of requirements with regards to the guilds and whatnot. With regards to Delta, okay, let's take it back one. With regards to Omega, Delta, and Alpha, we're looking for 3 major things: units, runes, and synergy. Okay, and the reason why I say those 3 major things is because a lot of us have great units, rare units, or a lot of us have great units but not the units to kind of back it up. And so, obviously you can put those 2 together. That's what most people think about. But as you guys know, it all comes down to taking these amazing units that you have, synergizing them to work exceptionally well, offensively as well as defensively. So we're going to be looking at all of those aspects and making sure that you have all your bases covered. You should understand more or less, how your teams work and what you kind of find, with regards to the meta, certain teams that are going to allow you to counter most teams that you see around there, okay? As far as the Delta community and the Alpha community goes, in addition to having units, runes, and synergy, we're going to be looking for experience as well as performance, okay? So with regards to Delta, we're looking for members that are preferably in the G2, G3 range when it comes to experience. And if you hit that mark with regards to your experience, then we're going to go ahead and test you out for 2 weeks and see how you perform. The first week we'll test you out offensively. The second week we'll test you out offensively and defensively. both of our G3 guilds record all of our stats, so that we can see, you know, how you pan out at that end of the week and how everything fares off. With regards to Alpha community, we have, you know, that group. We're looking for G3 experience only. G3 experience only. Okay, so we're looking for the top dogs in there, and rightfully so. Both of our G3 guilds have, you know, hit the high ranks there. The Delta community is generally finishing anywhere in that top 15 to top 20, hitting as high as rank number 7. And then we have ourselves the EpicFail Alpha community, ranging from anywhere from rank 2 to rank 5 on average, having finished legend rank as of last month. So big shout out to you guys. So as far as those requirements go with regards to the rushing guilds, those are going to be the big 5 things: units, runes, and synergy, in addition to experience, performance. Delta, we're looking for G2, G3 experience. Alpha, we're looking for G3 experience only. That being said, everybody that comes on board with regards to any guild that I'm trying to bring on, or anybody that's trying to come onto the guild, I'm going to go ahead and analyze your stuff, see what you are kind of looking at, and then I'll go ahead and try to choose the best, you know, spot we could do. If for whatever reason you do not perform at the level that we need you to be, we'll definitely see what we could do to keep you within the community. But if it doesn't work at that time, you know, we'll have to, you know, figure out something elsewhere, you know. So as far as the overall kind of general recommendations for all the guilds, in addition to having, you know, the requirements that we've already stated before, you know, obviously communication is key for us. So we utilize the Line app. That is the way to communicate. We communicate in the game as well as outside the game. In addition to that, we hold ourselves at a high standard, you know, representing ourselves in a professional manner in and outside the game. So we're not sitting there trying to get into some drama in random channels. We're representing the guild, the EpicFail community well. So if you're one of those people that can't help yourself but to call somebody an idiot or tell them to F off in a public chat if they say something silly, this guild is not for you, okay? This guild is not for you. But if you are interested, if you like what you hear, stay tuned for this following announcement. With regards to what the community can offer for you, our community, we have all guilds separated or in one main chat, so we can kind of go ahead and communicate. Each specific guild has their own private chat, so that they can, you know, talk amongst themselves. In addition to that, for the community, we have ourselves a ToA help chat. We have a Theorycrafting chat. We have a Rift of World chat. So if you're looking to get within the community and, you know, get some help with regards to finding groups, you know, obviously the Rift of Worlds FAP is going to be kind of combined. Those are the main chats that we kind of use to help with regards to everybody, okay? And then of course, another thing to add with regards to the G3 communities, one of the things that we utilize that a lot of people don't is versus the top guilds out there. Delta and Alpha are a little bit different, but I'll kind of be a little bland with it, versus some of the top guilds, and I'm talking top guilds out there that we find in rush hour or midweek. We do something what we call raid notes, okay? So we take some generic raid notes based on, you know, what we find in there, so that if people fight us later on, you know, in the 12-hour time span, they can kind of go ahead and take a look at the notes, analyze, you know, what they're looking at, so that they can, you know, better choose their composition. At the end of the day, it is notes. It's not going to be something that's gonna you know, that you absolutely, you know, need to have to do it. The people, that's why we prefer the people with experience, because they're going to know, you know, first and foremost what they got to do in order to take down a comp there. But again, that's just a general you know, kind of setup as far as what we do. We'll get more into that if you're interested in the guild. So again, if you're looking to come on board to this community, then you're going to go ahead and shoot me an email, childish402@gmail.com, with the subject line EpicFail Guild Recruitment. You're going to send me your IGN, you're going to send me your monster box, you're going to send me a friend request, and then I'm going to go ahead and take a look at your runes, units, runes, and synergy, see how it is, and then I will connect you with the guild leaders if you get accepted. If not, I definitely will provide some, you know, constructive criticism, and I hope that you use it as fuel to the fire to go ahead and improve it, and possibly come on back when you see the next recruitment video, because that's what we want at the end of the day. We want people that will go out of their way to you know, do everything they got to do to be 1% better than the previous day. That's our motto. Epic failure is not falling down. Failure is falling down, refusing to get up. So as long as you're, even if you make mistakes, as long as you learn from those mistakes to push yourself forward, that's what we're looking for. That's the people that we want, and we're excited that to have you. Okay, so thank you guys all for tuning in. It's your boy Childish, or Childish Plays, checking out. Take care, and we will see you in the next Epic Fail recruitment video. I'm out.